Hello there, folks. Okay. Give me just a moment here to pull up my dashboard so that I can see what people are saying. It's, kind of nice to have occasionally. There we go. Now I've got chat visible. Okay. Let's see who we're playing as today. I have no idea why, but the first name that comes into my mind today is Dad. Apparently Dad is a rocker. Okay then. Sure. But that's an interesting thing to get first. Half magic. Not immediately useful, because I have literally nothing that uses magic. But I'm going to be really glad to have that later on. So, yeah. Decent find. Certainly better than finding a single green rupee. Ah, yes. Need to duck in here first. Mostly to align the screen, but it also moves that guard back out of my way. And into the Houlihan room for my 225 rupees. Yeah, that was a pretty clean trip. I didn't actually miss any. I usually do. But I am just as happy not. Okay. So my plans just changed suddenly. I have half magic and fire rod. This means I have good weaponry. I'm gonna go do escape now. I would normally wait a while and do this later, but I've got everything I need. That's surprising. Yeah, you're a wizard, Link. No kidding. Fire magic and half magic. Yeah. What's next? The big key of Ice Palace? Callbacks to last run. Although, to be fair, I think it was Bombos that I got there, not Fire Rod. Still, fire source either way. Yeah, you guys are being a pain. I'm just gonna go around. And I don't feel like wasting the magic to kill you right now. I do not expect to run out of magic, but I'm still not gonna take shots I don't have to. That's just asking for trouble. Okay, I probably didn't have to take that shot. The fact that it misses tells me that I wasn't as lined up with him as I thought. Key, please. Thank you. Heart piece. Eh. So technically the items I'm going to get down here are sequence breaks, according to the randomizer logic. Because I could have taken the key that I just got, or the one that I get up here, and gone and opened the wrong door with it. I'm not going to, but I could have, and it's going to assume that I'm doing the stupidest thing possible at all moments. Not because it doesn't have any respect for me, but because, well, occasionally you do end up doing the stupidest thing possible, and it doesn't want me to get stuck. Yeah, this makes this trek into escape a whole lot easier than it would normally be. Fire Rod is amazing weaponry right here. terribly worried about you. I won't be doing a Death Warp out of here, but I still don't feel a need to spend magic shooting at him. Okay! So that really didn't get me anything of note, so back to my previously scheduled route already in progress. That's okay. It just means it's something that ended up happening earlier than it otherwise would have. I would have ended up doing that eventually regardless. And it wouldn't have been any faster later. The only thing that might be slightly faster if I'd come and done that later is the trek down into the dark section of Escape. And that's assuming that I managed to get a lamp before I ended up in there. Okay, got my 2 bombs. Time to go onwards and see what Race Game has to offer. Race Game has been reasonably kind to me recently, but we'll see if it is today. One thing you'll notice from more experienced runners is that they'll often drop a bomb as soon as they enter a room where they're going to need it. I often do that, but not this early on when I really care about making every bomb count. So, mirror! That was a good find. Again, it doesn't really help me with terribly much yet, but it's a good starting piece. I'm very glad that I got it now instead of an hour and a half from now. It's gonna make a lot of my routing better. Yeah, again, I want to go over this way and grind out a few more bombs. I could buy some bombs, but I don't know how much money I'm going to get soon. And I'm not willing to trust that it's going to be enough to do Zora if I spend the money on bombs when I don't need to. Oh hey, rats can drop bombs. That's good to know. And magic. Also good to know since my main weapon right now is Fire Rod. Ah. Rats are remarkably hard to hit. Yeah, exactly. The reason for that is if I miss on a bomb, it's a lot more costly right now than it will be later. Later, I'll just drop another one and go, well, that was stupid. But right now, if I miss a bomb, it actually has a noticeable impact on how long my route takes. Oh, didn't get him into the wall. Also took damage, which is just kind of embarrassing. Don't have a bottle yet, so I can't do Sick Kid. I can buy a fairly expensive pod key off of you. That is actually probably worthwhile, unless I find all 5 of the other keys fairly quickly. You know, I could actually mirror these blocks. Ooh, lamp. Nice. It doesn't really save me a lot of time if I mirror those, so I'm not sure it's actually worth the menu to get to the mirror, but I could. Small key to Turtle Rock. Not useful for a while, but good to have. And down into the well. Yeah, just some money. Back here we have the health that I lost stupidly earlier, and a tunic upgrade, which, bizarrely, although it was the blue tunic, my character now is wearing green clothes. Yeah, I'll pretend that makes sense. First sword, always nice. Yeah, don't want to go that way. Yeah, I'm a wizard. That was illusion magic. Blue clothes? Yeah, I'll make them green. At this point, I somewhat don't care about what the tree poles are, because I've got enough stuff. But I'll grab the, I think this is the low tier one anyway. Green rupees is very much nothing special. I'm probably not going to bother checking other tree poles. Walk by the very unhappy thief there. Not sure why he's upset. Maybe because I'm stealing what he stole. I feel like there's a movie quote in there somewhere. Dark Palace, big key. Okay, I'm starting to get hints that Dark Palace may be a good place to go early. Really? Green rupees again? Stupid crab. Great, thanks for the buried bomb. That was really nice. Okay, up here. Oh, that's a terrible item to see there. I would rather see an item there that I know is required. Instead, I'm looking at that going, I have no clue if that's required. Okay. Now that I've finished segfaulting my brain a little bit on that, time to go down south. And this is going to be somewhat safer than usual because I do have the green-blue tunic. As opposed to the blue-green tunic that I think I started with, which is, of course, completely inferior. Where did that crab go? There was a crab on the right side of the screen. I think he screen transitioned and just left. Yeah, I do want to use Fire Rod for this, aside from the one in the center. The one in the center, I will Fire Rod. The others... Ooh, hey. I actually got 2 on the first shot there. The others I will Fire Rod because I don't have to go over there if I use Fire Rod. Gloves! Excellent. Another pod key. Yeah, definitely starting to get hints of pod here. And nothing else special. Shoo, Crow. Leave me alone. Really? Crab wasn't even the thing I was aiming for there. Okay. Now I have to be kind of careful here. But I'm fine unless I do a stupid and walk into the bomb while it's still exploding. Hey Rockboo, how you doing today? Hey, Moon Pearl. That's pretty nice. I could go to Eastern, but instead let's walk up Death Mountain, because I feel that's a little bit more useful right now. Although first down into Back of Escape and see what's there. I can't even do Escape Sewers, but I'd have to approach that from the front of the castle. Thank you for the replacement bomb. Okay, in here we have more bombs, health, and a toy shield. Okay. Do I want to go get the dark chest now? Yeah, I guess. I mean, it'd be slightly better if I did it when I got to Aghanim, or going up towards Aghanim later, but I'm not really expecting that to be soon, and this could still be a really good item because it's completely allowed now. And I'm not sure if it's the right move, but it's the one I'm taking. Although I suppose in Randomizer, I do have to be very careful about the distinction between good moves and correct moves. It may or may not be the correct move, depending on what's in it. I'm not certain if it's a good move in general. We'll have to see. Snakes drop bombs too. That may be completely expected. I think snakes and rats might be in the same drop pool. Yes, it was the right move. Yep, definitely the right move. Okay, rerouting again. So, because I now have the bow, it makes a lot of sense to go over towards Eastern. I don't have the big key there yet, though, which is awkward. And I'm gonna change my mind and go up Death Mountain again anyway, just on the chance that I get up there the big key of Eastern. Because if I get big key of Eastern, then I can do Eastern in a single trip, which anytime you can do a dungeon in one trip in Key Sanity, it's a good thing. You very much expect to have to make multiple visits into most, if not all, dungeons. You really hope it only takes 2 visits. Okay. Time for the trip up mountain. Oh yeah, and I have mirror too. Wrong way, wrong way. This way, that's where the old man is. And I have mirror too, so there's a couple more things I can check by dipping into Hera. Boy, I'm taking all the wrong turns in here right now. I know this pathway. I really shouldn't be getting lost. But right now, I'm just not following the right path. Oh, you got stuck in the way. Great. Okay, bottle. So Sick Kid is now available. I have a fairy, which means I don't want to try to death heal in the near future, at least. Death warping actually kind of irrelevant now because I have the mirror, which in like 80% of cases or higher makes death warping irrelevant. You just use the mirror. Yeah, so having the mirror means what's on top of Spectacle Rock is available to me. It is just a piece of heart, but I'll pick it up on the way through. And, ooh, okay, yeah, I need to go see what that is. 'Cause that's a key. I don't know what key it is. It could be a really important one. So, up the stairs, and up the more stairs, and around and down. And I get a small key of Skullwoods. Wah, wah. Not really useful. Oh well. Couldn't know until I picked it up. Okay. That was an interesting pathway. Good, I didn't get hit by any cabbages on that entire path through. To the Dark World. Turn around. Go back out of the Dark World. Grab Heart Piece, because Heart Piece. I cannot check or claim the tablet because I don't have book. There are 2 chests in Hera that I can get. I don't have the mirror, so I can't do east side. Okay! Thank you. Did I say mirror? I don't have the hammer. I do have the mirror, and in fact I just used it. Okay, yeah, there's nothing more that I can do up here. Because I can't get over to the east side to use those gloves. I think next stop is going to be Dark Kakariko, also known as the Village of Outcasts. Yeah, Gloves 2 is very useful, but I don't have full Dark World access until I get the hammer. And I suppose the flute, if you count the Mire area as part of Dark World proper. I can get to most of it, though. This grade I'm going to end up doing both Eastern and Pod at the same time, which is a good thing. Okay. So, chest game, what do you have for me? A single arrow and a piece of heart. Yeah, screw you too, chest game. Okay. Go in and grab the first 4 chests in Thieves Town. This is something that's done reasonably often in normal randomizer and very often in Key Sanity. Because they are just right out here, they're really fast to grab. So far, nothing in them, though. So I got bunnied. What's my bunny form here? I'm honestly not sure. That looks like that might be somebody in a bunny costume? Interesting. Okay, not much. Upgrade to a fire shield, which is nice to have, but not especially useful. Right, up to Sea House. Not gonna forget it this time. Hey, blueberries. Why are these blueberries hissing at me? I believe right here is the sick kid. Hello, sick kid. Look, I have a bottle. It has a fairy in it. I caught bugs. You kind of like that. Okay. Not especially enthused about it, but he kind of likes it. And up here... Ooh, sword upgrade. Yay! I like getting a sword upgrade. I no longer have the piece of crap sword. I have a actually kind of okay sword. Okay, go over, do digging game, and then come back up, take the blacksmith, then grab purple chest and go down for a tour of South Dark World. "26 digs, jeez. All for a piece of heart. That's actually fairly close to how bad it is in vanilla. Except in vanilla, you don't know that you're going to get it within the first 31 digs. I want to say it's like a dozen digs, and then it has a small % chance of appearing on any dig after that. I don't have powder. I don't have hammer, so I can't do either of those things while I'm here. Unless, of course, you guys decide to give me hammer or powder. Nope, you instead give me 20 bucks for my 10. I mean, it's a solid investment. I'll take 2 for 1 outcome on, you know, literally 5 seconds of work. The reason I say it's literally 5 seconds of work is I was coming up here for the chest anyway, so yeah. Wasn't that much of a detour to my route. Okay, and so down here I find... arrow capacity I don't care that much about. Okay. And then I do not have shovel, but I can at least talk to Stumpy here and collect his blueberries. Yeah, that's exactly how I was expecting that sentence to finish. And come up here and talk to the bomb vendor. It's kind of weird that I'm going to be talking to the bomb vendor before I talk to Sarsaparilla and get his sense. Yes, yes, yes. The chest doesn't like going in buildings. Come on. There we go. Ice Palace and Misery Mire. I'm not sure, is that vanilla? Because it's crystals 5 and 6. I know Mire is 6. Is Ice Palace 5? I think it is. Yeah, I think that's completely vanilla red crystals. I mean, they might be swapped in numbers, but who cares? boomerang, kind of decent. Third pod key, okay. Anybody else feel like pod is really kind of calling my name here? Yeah, just a little bit. Come on, come on. Here, Chesty, come on. There we go. Or maybe I should call him Chester, that sounds better. Don't have any flippers yet. With the mushroom on the ledge in there, I have no idea if Aghanim is going to be required this seed. It could be completely irrelevant, it could be absolutely key. Okay, thank you. That's a nice place to get the book. Especially because I have Master Sword, so I can literally just walk right over here, mirror through, and grab an item. And the item in Bombo's tablet today is a big key of Turtle Rock. That's probably important. Yeah, that's probably important. This seed has been routing very nicely so far. It's thrown a few loops in for me just because I don't expect seeds to route this nicely, but being able to come down here with Purple Chest, grab the book, immediately go and grab Bombo's tablet, yeah, that's pretty good. And come into Desert here, and probably even go into Desert Temple, or Desert Palace, rather, because why not? I don't have much of the keys that I need here, but I'll be able to pick up a couple items. I'll be able to pick up 300 rupees. That means I actually have Zora money. That 300 rupees makes the case for this significantly stronger. Yeah, this is looking pretty good right now. Yeah, none of the keys in here yet, which means there's not many items that I can pick up, especially without boots. But it's still a nice dip. That is a compass of Dark Palace. Fairly useless, but yeah, it's decent to have. Yeah, it doesn't make the game worse, it does have a little bit of value to it. So there's a red rupee up there. And the other 4 items in the dungeon I cannot get to. 2 of them locked behind the small key. 1 of them locked behind the big key and the boss. And 1 of them on the torch. Okay, where to next? Honestly, I kinda do want to go to Pod. And Eastern and all that. The other thing that's worth considering is I haven't done Skull Woods yet. So maybe up into Skull Woods next. I also still haven't gone and talked to Sarsaparilla, because I haven't had a need to yet. I haven't been over that area. I've had other more urgent places to go, because I've actually had stuff. Incidentally, for anybody wondering, I believe his name is actually supposed to be pronounced Sarashala, but it's just hard enough to pronounce that there's all sorts of weird variants of it in the community. Tend to substitute other words just because they sound amusing. Sarsaparilla, sassafras. That sort of thing. Do I have a Skullwood small key? I think I do, actually. Yeah, okay. So this is something that I saw somebody do in a race recently and went, oh, hey, that's actually smart. I should do that when I have the opportunity. Which is, if you already have a small key, don't fall in the hole. Falling in the hole means you have to take a weird route. Instead, you can just go in here, collect those 2 items super quick, and walk out. I want that heart. I'm not exactly thrilled about the idea of doing Mothula, but I will survive if I need to. At least I hope I will survive. If I don't survive, you know, tell my family I love them and all of that jazz. Small key to Hyrule Castle. Yeah, doesn't suck. And I can do a pedestal check while I'm up here too, which is kind of nice. It's only like a 0.5% chance that it's something useful, but I'll check it. Guess I've already seen enough 0.5% chances in other things. I'm not counting that one out. Up and around and around and up and around. And I'm gonna take the safe pathway here, because this is gonna be a bad enough fight without losing extra health. And you are... Thieves Town Big Key. Interesting. And I'm going to take the slow route through this room, because the slow route gives me the chance to grab some magic and some hearts. I think there's one more magic thing that I can get to there, but it would require me... Really? Phew. I was nervous I wasn't going to make it through there, given the hits that I'd taken. Come on. There you go. Really, guys? I don't want to take hits from you. Okay. Let's see if I can Mothula today. Answer is not especially well, but Fairy gives me a chance to finish it up. Oh boy. This is scary. This is very scary. Ah. Oh well. That is a really hard fight, so I don't feel that badly about failing it. It would have been really nice if I could have succeeded at it, but I can come back later. nothing important there. Okay. Next up, I think, over to Eastern. Eastern and Pod. Or I could go up to Catfish and the items up there. That's a tough call. The only Dark World portal I have at this point, though, is the one in Kakariko, so everything is a long ways away. Which is frustrating. I'm going to be kind of salty if it turns out that Mothula drops the hammer. I don't have boots, so I can't really do the north route. Although I have to go northwards because I don't have hammer. The flippers are the only thing that actually allow me into Pod right now. Awkward, but I'll survive, I hope. I'll take the bomb. No boots, which means I will walk right past where I would mirror for Bonkrock, and I also won't be able to go into King's Tomb. Both kind of unfortunate, but that's what happens when you have no boots. Come on. There we go. Must have hit it just before the menu was closed. Ow! The end of the bomb damage period is significantly later in the animation than it feels like it ought to be. Okay, into the water and over. And while I'm at the potion shop, alright. I can't walk down the left side in Dark World, only in Light World. But yes, while I'm at the potion shop, I should actually step inside for a moment. And fill that bottle that I just got rid of the fairy in. First with green. Just in case I have anything that needs green magic. Or that needs magic in the near future. Green magic, as opposed to, you know, all those other kinds of magic that I can fill my meter with in this game. Spoiler alert. There is only green magic. Okay. I will eventually want the mirror. Mostly just getting the potion off of my hotbar so that I can't accidentally hit it. Hotbar? My active item, would you believe? I suppose it is sort of a hotbar, a very, very short one-item hotbar. Kind of an abuse of the term at that point, though. So, Catfish, what do you have for me today? Eh, small key. To ice. Eh. It's okay. It's not necessary, but one or two of those can help. Compass of Ice. Map of Ganon's Tower, so pretty much nothing useful there. long, plodding walk here, although I can speed it up a little bit because I do have flippers. Okay. You have for my... Wait, what? Did... Oh, right, because I bought potions. I need to go grab the 50 that was on the ledge. Okay. Yeah, okay, that was not terribly smart. It's a good thing there was the 50 here that brings me back over 500, but I didn't think about that when I was buying. And I really should have. It's just a good thing that it only cost me a minute or two here because I have to walk around again, rather than costing me several minutes having to walk back up later. Thanks. In case anybody missed it there, I just got ripped off by Zora. 500 bucks in, 20 bucks out. I would have been way better off just grabbing the 50 from the ledge and leaving. Yep. I believe the credits refers to that as a life lesson for sale. The life lesson apparently is don't give 500 bucks to a weird fish person. Okay, there's a compass there. I could go into ice next. I don't believe I have the ice big key, but without ice big key, I'm missing exactly one chest in there, I think. Oh no, I don't have hammer. Yeah, not having hammer makes going in there a somewhat uglier proposition. Giant shield. Okay. Sure. I still like the play of going to pod. At this point, I'm honestly not sure if it would be faster to go back up to Sanctuary and make the trip through the Dark World all over again, or do what I'm going to do, which is go back, reuse my Dark World portal here, and walk out. No idea which of those is better. They're both pretty terrible, to be honest. Having to get to pod without hammer sucks. And honestly means that going into Ice Palace might have been a good call. Don't know. Hey Kevin, how you doing? We'll see what happens here. I also haven't checked the pyramid ledge yet, so I will check that now. Do I have any Aghanim's Tower keys? No. There is one chest there that I can check anyway. So I should do that while I'm here. Climb up here. Oh yeah, I already have the mirror out. Duh. I'm doing fairly well here. Just making my way through this seed and seeing what interesting things it does to me. Come on, I want that bomb. I do stream occasionally, not terribly often. It's very much a once-in-a-while hobby for me. Right, can't do that. I was just talking about this. I don't have that key. I can't go up any further. So what's on the side of the pyramid today? Just Pizza Hut. Did you see that over there? Did somebody shoot from across the river or what? From my perspective, it looked like somebody shot from inside the pyramid and hit the pyramid wall. Ganon, are you getting antsy? I mean, I'd be happy to come in there and fight you. All you have to do is, well, give me a better sword, preferably the silver arrows, maybe some potions, and open the roof. The roof is kind of the key part. That would save me a lot of time, almost certainly. But the rest would just make it an instant I'll come in there and fight you. Oh yeah, right. I don't have a lot of money, do I? What's our stun prize today? Am I lucky? No, it is 5 arrows. Okay. So Kiki is going to, not be willing to do much of anything. Yes, he's not happy that I mirrored. Actually, I should go check on Sarashala's items first. Because if I don't, it's going to be something like the Big Kiev Eastern Palace in here. That's just the trolly way that the randomizer seems to work. Green pendant is desert. Okay. That's good to know. Instead, I find basically nothing hiding in Sarashala's back room. That's unfortunate. I will take the 20. Yes, please. Unfortunately, as I get back up here and step into the temple, I am going to need to go take a bit of a break. I will be back in just a couple minutes, but yeah. Sometimes you just need to take a run off to the bathroom. Be right back, folks. grabbing my mouse for? I don't need my mouse, I just need the keyboard. Okay. Let's see what we get in here. Bow would be nice, but I'm really not expecting it. Honestly, I would be fairly happy with, like, 61 rupees. If I get 61 rupees, then I can enter pod. Meyer, small key. Ah! I hate it when you get the big one coming at you from under the bridge there. You have almost no time to dodge it. Come on. There we go. Sorry, not the bow, the Eastern Palace big key. The thing that I need to complete Eastern Palace. It's usually the bow, not the big key, so... Hey, there we go! I have the money that I needed. Opens a door. Hey, extra money. Useful in case I get hit and Kiki runs away from me. I'm not gonna bother with the pots. Thank you for the even more money. I think that Eastern Palace here heard that I needed money and said, "Okay, here you go." Yeah, that was a nice amount of money to find in here. One more item to pick up. Happily, I do have the lamp, so I can see in this dark room. I like that. Vision is a nice thing to have. Okay. I'm happy walking past you if I can. I wasn't expecting you to be quite that obliging, but sure. Do I want to try for the torch? No, for the glitch here. Sure. Yeah, see, for some reason I have trouble actually getting the button to work. I swear I just went through the button twice there, and it didn't like me. This is why I often just go ahead and kill the enemies in this room unless I have something like Cape that allows me to get through there in a less damaging fashion. No, I don't want to save and quit. I want to mirror. The health refill there was nice. Okay, back into Dark World we go. And go get Kiki. Hey Kiki, I actually have more money this time. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? So now that you've fleeced me of an extra 10 rupees because I didn't have enough the first time, let's actually open up the place that the game has kind of been hinting that I should go for a while. Still remains to be seen if that's an honest hint from the randomizer or if that's just it trolling me. Or, you know, me anthropomorphizing it even though it has no agency of its own. But that one seems like the least likely of all. There's gonna be a bunch of money in here, isn't there? Yeah, that seems likely. You didn't have enough money to get in. Well, look at all of the money in here. Certainly getting enough money off of the enemies. Okay, over to the arrows. There we go. The mildly annoying room. And then, unless I get the hammer here, this is gonna be the end of the road. Nope, nope, nope. I need bomb, not arrow. I cannot shoot open the crack in the wall. It would be kind of funny if I could, but I can't. Okay, that's a little bit annoying, but not bad. It does mean that I'm gonna have to spend an extra key in this dungeon, which is kind of unfortunate. As soon as I get down to the chest below, I want to mirror. Hookshot is a nice find. Hookshot does unlock a lot of things. But I still have several more chests that I can get here. What was I saying about getting lots of money in here? Yeah, Okay, I do not want to use a bomb just yet. Because there's chests over here I can check first. Oh yeah, that's right. There is a ton of money just sitting on the floor in this room, isn't there? I'm going to go ahead and collect that, since I am currently low on money. Okay, I'm no longer low on money. Yeah, does anybody remember me making a prediction earlier? Something about there being funds in this dungeon? Yeah, I just don't remember what I was talking about then. Okay, so... Not quite right. Still not quite right. That looks good. Don't mind me, I'll just oscillate back and forth between too high and too low for a bit, and hopefully I will eventually get exactly the pixel that I'm looking for. Yeah. Aha! That is 1, 2, 3 rows of shadow. Good. That happened again! That happened last night, too. What? It looked completely right. What went wrong? I have no idea. Now that's the right pixel here already. There we go. Okay, that time I think I was just too far to the right. Which is fair. It's a narrow platform, but it's pretty easy to end up too far off to the right if you're not paying enough attention. And I wasn't. The first one I don't understand. That one I understand. not quite. It is so hard to get the single frame gap there. There we are. Okay. I don't have the big key, I don't think. Actually, no, I do have the big key. What I'm missing is the hammer. So, ice rod. That's potentially useful. Tempered sword, on the other hand, is extremely useful. Thank you very much, game. Okay, where to next? Up Death Mountain. Which means I'm best off just saving and quitting. And coming back from Mountain Cave. And I want Hookshot out. Ow. The combination of the random falling cabbages and the ladder that you have to basically just be completely trapped on, and it only allows you to go up and down and not fast enough to dodge anything, even if up and down were a useful dodge. It's frustrating. Do light side first. Seeing as how I haven't done either. Bombos, map of Hera. No, not out, not out. Up first. There's some mini Moldorms here that you want to fight, and get the 5 chests behind them first. Would have felt very silly in a moment if I'd actually gone outside there. Big Key of Hera. So trip up to Hera is looking fairly nice now. Big Key of Skull, which means that when I get around to going back there, I get to accomplish extra stuff. And yeah, I'll just go out and around. Really? You're gonna stand inside me so I can't move and take a second hit twice. Thanks. Wonderful guys, Dead Rocks. They're just, amazing creatures. There is a small key over there. I absolutely will need to go see what that is. Yes, they're key to the local ecosystem. Yeah. Does that mean if I kill them I can unlock the local ecosystem? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Oh good, I thought I was gonna be stuck there. Oh. I need one to have access to the local ecosystem. Really? There's not some technicality that allows me around it? I missed my hook shot. Needed to be aligned a little bit further to the side there. Oh well. It doesn't save that much time. It's literally like a 5-second time save or something like that. Maybe a couple more than that, but it's not a long one. So I don't feel bad about missing it. Big Key of Eastern! Hey! Wish I'd seen you, like, 20 minutes ago, but sure! Okay. First thing I'm gonna go do is check and see what the Turtle Rock Medallion is today. Turtle Rock Medallion is Bombos, which I just got, so... not gonna be hard to get into Turtle Rock. Ooh, Ganon's Tower Big Key, that's a huge one. That big key can hide. Thieves Town map. The lack of the top right item, whatever it is, I forget, is kind of annoying. Makes menuing harder. Small key to Thieves Town! Okay, that's a good one to get. Okay. I don't have the Harris small key yet, which is a little annoying. Yay, bomb capacity in the ether tablet. And that's all 3 of the Vanilla Medallion locations. The 2 tablets and Catfish. All of which I've been to now. I don't have the small key here, so I can't check basement. I actually would kind of like for the small key to be buried in Ganon's Tower so that I don't get to it until after I'm at Go Mode. If I find it at all. Because that is a really long room to wade through. It's one of those rooms where you have to wait for all of the tiles to fly. And when you're trying to move quickly, it feels so slow. Dark Palace key. Nice. Yes, I'm just taking the vanilla route to the big chest, because I can't bonk my way back across. Compass of Eastern. Kinda useless. So 4 out of 6, the last things left are the chests down in the basement that, as just mentioned, I can't get to and would take forever if I could, and the boss item. So boss, would you like to drop Hammer? Because that's really what I'm missing right now. Ah. No, he'd rather drop me. Okay. Fair enough. Moldorm. He's trolly. There's a reason he's often referred to as Trolldar. That was a little bit scarier than I like, but I stayed up here. 5 arrows, 5 arrow capacity rather, and a crystal. Okay. Where to now? I guess Eastern. Yeah. Let's go finish up Eastern. Ugh. I could grab a key and do pod as well. I have the key, so I could go do pod with the one key and see what the one more thing I can find is. I'm not fond of this. There's also Thieves' Town, which, without the hammer, I will be missing one item. I don't have the Ice Palace big key, so again, there I would be missing one item. If I go to Eastern, I'm getting 2 items, and I don't know if it's a crystal or a pendant yet. Well, I seem to be kind of automatically heading towards Thieves' Town here. Maybe I'll go up and defeat Skullwoods, because I've gotten a potion and I've gotten a significant equipment upgrade with the Tempered Sword. So, Skullwoods is a lot more finishable than it used to be. I also think I have the big key of Skullwoods now, so I can go open the big chest. And I'm feeling like conserving my health at the moment, so I'm going to take the official route to the big chest rather than bomb jumping my way in. I'm very glad I didn't manage to walk into the tail end of that bomb explosion. That would have been really annoying, given that I was explicitly avoiding the bomb jump so that I wouldn't take damage from a bomb. Red mail! Interesting! Yeah, that makes the fight easier too. Okay. I'm actually feeling fairly good about this fight, as opposed to the first time where I was feeling kind of about it. No idea if that bounce made that room faster. It felt cool, though. Okay. Hopefully I'll get a nicer Gyptos room here this time. Yeah, a little bit. That was a bad moment for you to drop there, Mr. Hand. Okay. Mothula, take 2, this time with feeling. lot of hits in here that aren't actually counting, I think, which is really annoying. Okay. I knew I could take one more hit there. And I lucked out, and that was enough to kill him without having to use my potion. Which helps. Blue Pendant kind of doesn't help, but Big Key to Desert could. That's a tricky one. So now Desert and Eastern both I can go finish. I think when you get the angle on that bounce right, it does help your speed significantly. Okay, what next? Yeah, Thieves Town. I hate doing it without the hammer, but I can get all but one of the remaining items in it, so I'm gonna do it. And hope that that one item doesn't bite me. And or hope that one of the things I get in here is the hammer. Really annoying outcome of this would be blind drops the hammer. So I get teleported out of the dungeon and have to go back in. Although to be fair, I think you can actually leave the boss room between when the item drops and when the crystal or pendant is picked up, and come back for that later. Can't say it's something I've ever done, because why would you need to normally, but in this case, if the hammer drops, it kind of does make sense. Because I think it's faster to go out, go to the big chest, and come back to the boss drop than it is to grab the boss drop and then go back, come back in all the way for the big chest item. That was a bad menu. I could have just gone left. Incidentally, if you've never thought about it, which if you haven't tried speedrunning this game, you probably haven't, the way that the menuing in this game works. If you are going up and down, you just go vertically straight up and down. If you are going left and right, however, when you hit the edge of the box, instead of just wrapping around to the same row, you go to the next item in sequence. So if you imagine them numbered like the same way that you would read a book, then going right increases which number you're looking at, going left it decreases which number. This is nice because it means no matter which combination of items you have, left and right can always get you to every item. But because it doesn't quite match between the two, if you're not paying attention to it, it can be confusing. It pains me to leave behind that chest, but no hammer. Hopefully it's not important. This, of course, means it is important. Got your tires fixed for a flat rate. Come on, Blind, that's the same pun you gave me last time. There we go. Nice straightforward blind fight. Could have been a lot more controlled if I was better at the blind fight, but it went okay. Sadly, I did not actually get anything useful in here, aside from the crystal at the end. So, now where to? Eastern and Desert are still calling. If I go to Eastern, I have the chance that I get what I need to finish Pod, namely the hammer. It's not very likely, because I'm only going to have 2 items drop. But, you know, if it works out, it's good routing. If it doesn't work out and it turns out the hammer is in the back of Desert or somewhere further, then it's not great routing, but we'll see. It's hard to say what the best call here is. I can also do the very first chest in Swamp Palace, but oh god, that is a time sink for not much. So, do I want to go into Pod regardless? I do have the 1 more key. Yeah, there's 1 more chest in Pod I can get with that extra key. It sucks to do, but oh well. Sometimes those diagonal enemy placements are just annoying. Oh yes, I don't want to do Pod first, I want to do Eastern first. So, into Eastern. I have 2 things to do here. Don't quite have full health, which is slightly annoying. Sword beams are actually kind of useful in this dungeon because it's so early. Really? Must have been just a little bit too low. Okay. So, possibility number 1, Eastern Palace Big Chest, is just a heart container. Sure, I'll take 20 bucks. Although it's probably getting to the point of irrelevance here. I love how you can just completely ignore the enemies in that room and step on the switch that's right behind one. Come on. Okay. Am I gonna get a good Armmost fight this time? I hope so. Come on. I think the Igors are more of a menace to me than the Armmost Knights, honestly. My timing ended up a little bit off there for some reason. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Small key to desert. Well, okay then. I will go ahead and check the one chest in pod, because I'm right here. But then desert is a very clear option, because I can now do everything in desert. Well, almost everything. There's the one item sitting on a torch that I can't grab. But I don't recall it being something I wanted for later. Something like a bomb storage upgrade. Check on it since I'll be right next to it anyway. And this is a map of Misery Mire. Okay. So at this point my best option is to save and quit back home because I still don't have a flute. And then go down south and left and into desert. I'll eventually need the book out when I get there. But I'll keep the bow for the moment, because I don't have a reason to use the book between here and there. Granted, I don't really expect to have a reason to use the bow either, but no reason to switch until I have to. Wow, I just barely managed to clip that cactus. That's irksome. Enough with the jazz hands, guys. Come on. It always annoys me that those heads go 180 degrees around when they could go significantly less. And they could go just a sixth of the way around and be completely fine. So let's see, that'd be 60 degrees. Going 3 times as far as they needed to. Okay. I'm okay with getting Butter Sword. It's not an item I needed, but it's nice to have. Granted, there aren't all that many enemies that weren't dying in one hit to Tempered already. Ah, yeah, it's just 20 bucks. Okay. Absolutely nothing I care about. But, like, it'll make the Ganon fight significantly easier for me, because I don't have the full speed run pattern down yet. Doesn't really help at all with Silverless if I end up having to do that, but oh well. What was down here? I recall it being not very important. I apparently already picked it up, so... Oh yeah, it was 300 rupees. So, not very important, but it was useful at the time. Hello, key. Hello, third key. Okay. And now I have not quite perfect choice, but very strong choice of weaponry to use against this guy. Because Butter Sword works very well. So does Fire Rod. Ice Rod works pretty well even. The only thing that I don't have that would be a good choice is Silver Arrows. Okay. So, Green Pendant, not amazing. I think I want to turn in Green Pendant before I go into Ice. But then I think Ice is the next port of call. And I'm not going to bother refilling health here, because I'll be recalling back there. And I have enough health to survive getting to Sarashula. So, am I gonna call you by a nice name or a mean name here? Gee, thanks, Salmonella. 20 bucks. Great reward for proving that I killed a buried snake monster thing. Okay. Time to start thinking ahead a bit. I'm going into Ice Palace without Hammer. If I don't find Hammer in Ice Palace, where else could it be? That's not the right place to go. What am I thinking? Come on, back into the portal. There we are. Where else could it be? Could be that first Shasta Swamp. God, that would be an ugly place for it to be hidden. I mean, I could always pick up something here like the boots that would unlock more items. Or the flute. I think I've done all of Death Mountain at this point. So I don't think it can be up there. Come on. There we go. Yay, blueberries. Come on. Through the door, please. Ice physics and doors really don't get along. Okay, you guys are really, really in the way today. I haven't done the Spike Cave yet, have I? So that's a place that they could be. By they, I mean whichever useful item I need to get next. Yeah, I forgot that I was going to do that when I went over to that side of the world on Death Mountain. Come on. I want to actually be lined up. There we go. That looks right. That's not right at all, though. Didn't get the right vertical pixel. That looks okay. Yeah, that's the only things I'm thinking of at the moment. Absent some other item that unlocks more. Right, I can't do that room yet. That's really annoying, actually. I suppose I should do this. Ganon's Tower key, yeah. Kinda low on health, I need to be careful here. Really? Well, okay then. Because I couldn't go through that room, I wasted my small key, so I can't take the route I would like to. But I can see what's in this chest. Okay then! Yeah, that's interesting. Hammer was in ice. Oh, that's a mean place for Hammer to be. I do believe I am going to take a trip to the fairy spa here. Because I am quite low on health right now. And I don't want to just have to use my blue potion regaining health. Okay. So that means at this point I can full clear this. Yeah. Hammer was in the big chest of ice with the big key also in ice. So to get hammer, you were forced to come into ice without either of those. Yeah. That is a set of circumstances that nobody running this game wants. Come on, come on. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Don't believe I need to hit the switch for the door up here. No, I don't. And now the room of press the hookshot button repeatedly. Eventually you'll kill enough of the enemies to get across. Okay, so hammer your way through here. Lift this skull. Lots of cash. Piece of heart. And off to the boss. Ow. That was annoying of you. But not a big deal. This is going to be a very easy boss fight because I now just have all of the things I could want for it. I've got Red Tunic, I've got Butter Sword, I've got Bombos for a fast start to the fight, I've got a half magic so I could use the Fire Rod if I wanted to. If I really need it, I have a blue potion. Come on. There we go. You were being remarkably hard to hit. Map of Palace of Darkness. Okay, so this was a crystal. I know Mire is a crystal. What is my crystal count looking like here? And do I know if Turtle Rock is a crystal? Turtle Rock is a crystal, so that means I definitely need Red Cane. For that matter, I needed that for Mire as well. Annoyingly, I am now missing one pod key. Okay, where can I get to with the hammer that I couldn't before? Not much. The chest in Thieves Town is about it, because Yeah, I could go do Helmosaur, except I don't have the key for it yet. I know I could still go to Spike Cave. But I kind of feel like the Thieves' Town chest is more sensible. It's more what makes sense for me to go get now. I could be wrong on that, but I will try it first, and then if it fails, I immediately go up to Spike Cave. Okay. I think I still only have one bottle, which is a little bit weird. This is very late in the game to only have one bottle. Okay, I probably shouldn't have used Blue Cane in that room. I think that actually made that room worse. Whereas this room gets a little bit slower in terms of frame rate, but is safer to go through. You stupid bloody little thing. That little drop of goo just made me take significantly longer in that room, because he took the pot hit. Granted, I probably should have switched and used, like, the boomerang or something to hit the switch instead at that point, but oh well. Okay. So, are you useful or useless? Useful. Okay then. Wow, I only have 2 Turtle Rock keys. Ooh. Ooh, 2 Turtle Rock keys is rough. Let's go do Spike Cave in the hopes that it has, like, a Turtle Rock key in it. But then, yeah, I think I have to try Turtle Rock and hope I get either more Turtle Rock keys or something else useful. Like, say, the flute, so that I can get down to Mire. Because if I don't get either of those, I have no idea where I go next. And there are a few other things that it could be that would be useful, but I think one of them has to have a useful item. Because yeah, I did check Hobo. I don't remember what he had, but I know I did check Hobo. Right, I couldn't have checked Spike Cave earlier. I'm glad I didn't try it. Oh yeah, that's right, he had the big shield. Honestly, I think I'm better off just saving and quitting back to the old man. I'm really surprised that I still don't have boots at this point. That's 3 seeds in a row where boots have been very late at best, and at this point I'm starting to suspect that this one will again be bootsless. Which would be 3 in a row. On the upside, that means that I'm pretty darn sure that that mushroom is useless. Because until I get the boots, I can't turn in that mushroom, and I'm running out of other things that are useful. Okay, second try here. I think I got 3 for 3 last time. Yeah. There. Yeah, okay. Sometimes tricks just don't like you. Okay. You know, I'm not sure why I came up this side in Dark Mountain. I haven't opened Turtle Rock yet. Oops. Oh well. It's not like it prevents me from opening it. I have mirror. Out of random curiosity. That's just green rupees still. Okay. And activate my medallion. I'm glad I had enough magic for that. I was running lower than I remembered, but yeah, I did just do Spike Cave, so I should have known that. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm guaranteed a useful item in here. What it is, I have no idea. But I'm pretty sure I need a useful one. No, that's not exactly what I meant. Yes, I will agree that a fairy in the bottle is technically useful, but it doesn't get me progress, which is what I actually meant. Troll game, listening to my commentary and altering what's where based on it. Because clearly that's how this works. It wasn't completely pre-generated. Ow, ow, ow. Well, I've been making a mess of that room. Flute! And a third Turtle Rock key. Okay. So at this point, I have the choice of that big key chest again. Last time I said I was going to skip it and then forgot to. This time, I say I'm going to skip it. We'll see if I remember to. Okay, I am going to blue cane over to that chest, because I do not trust you guys to not just run into me. Granted, I'm in red tunic, so they don't hurt that much, but they still hurt. They are, I want to say, the second most damaging thing in the game. The first most being Ganon. Okay, so to do this properly, I need to enter this room. I need to grab the key, and then I need to turn around and leave without opening the door. Like that. Okay. I have successfully remembered that I didn't want to grab that chest. We will see if that was a good decision. But I didn't want to do it. Thank you, Fairy. I appreciate you. Almost left the bomb behind there. That would have been embarrassing. But I had enough time to go back and grab it. Kind of weird that the bomb is alone in its column there. Okay, down here, up here. Get wrecked. Come on. Well, it's no longer alone in its column, because Ether is directly below the bomb. Other candidates for that column are bottom is Cape. I don't remember what third row is. Red Goo's nice. Maybe I'll take a glance at my menu in a bit. It's beside Book of Medora. What is that? Between flute and book. Huh. You know, I don't remember what that is. That's bugging me now. I ought to know what that is. Yeah. No, I did not want to press that direction that soon. In fact, I didn't need to press it at all, but... I'll take the little refresh plates here. I really don't remember what that item is. This bridge sucks when you don't have boots. Yeah. This bridge sucks when you can't walk. Okay, there's the last of the pod keys that I need. Really? My, thin platform skills are a bit lacking right now. Okay. So I have a fairy, which does mean I don't want to death heal here. Because I would just end up spending my fairy for no good reason. And sadly, once again, I do not have the boots at this point, so I can't do the really fancy dash. I just have to do this little bit of a walk. It's still nice. It still gets you through that room really handily. I am really not at all worried about Trinex, but I'll still top off my magic anyway. In fact, I am sufficiently non-worried that I will try to kill the redhead first. Okay, that was a nice first pair of hits. Although it would be great if I could actually manage to hit him since then. There we go. So Trinex, what do you drop? A burrito of Eastern Palace. Okay. So what was the useful stuff I got in that dungeon? I got a pod key. Did I get anything other than a pod key that was useful there? Flute, yes. Okay, flute is good. Yeah, flute is definitely a good thing. Oh, I know what that item is. That's the bug catching net. That's what the missing one there is. I saw the bottles and got my brain thinking the right way. Sword beams. So weak that even with the butter sword, you can't one-shot a green guard. Yeah, they are pretty crap. Still useful at times, but pretty crap. And time for the Hyrulean National Anthem. Which of course turns our patriotic weather vane into a transport dock. Why wouldn't it? Isn't that how national anthems are supposed to work? Really? Again, sword beams. They kinda suck. They also occasionally will override your main sword hit because they get there first. This is really annoying when it happens. Okay, small key to Ganon. And a red rupee. Nothing to write home about there. Next up, Checkerboard Cave. And then into Mire. At this point, is there anything I still need? Mire is a crystal, so is Pod. I can complete both. I don't have silver arrows, but I can get by without that. That's fine. Yeah, I think I'm in pretty good shape. So I think I'm in grab the easy chests and go mode. Boy, am I glad I did Mimic Cave. Because that's where this medallion was. Mimic Cave has been remarkably important in my runs recently. I think the one I did 2 days ago was the one that had, inside Mimic Cave, the big key to Ganon's Tower. Speaking of which, yes, I do have the big key to Ganon's Tower. I don't have the Mire big key? What? Oh dear, I don't have this dungeon's big key. Is this gonna pull another Ice Palace and the big key for this dungeon is in this dungeon? I really hope so. Because I don't want to have to come back in here. Especially not after having to full clear it because I don't have the big key and I'm looking for it. Oof. Okay, so the Mire big key is my final item this run. Because once I get that, I've won the run. Just need to do the execution of it. Okay. That was actually a pretty nice place to find it. Because I just come up here, there's a big key door, and I warp up towards the boss. So yeah, I think I am going to collect 6 more items in this game. The boss drop here, the boss drop in Pod, and the 4 super easy chests in Ganon's Tower. Oh yeah, I still want Kain at the moment. I really hate that little spike thing. Okay. Whack you. Bad news is I can't refill my health before the end. I do have a red potion that in some ways I would kind of like to get rid of, because I'd like to replace it with a blue potion. Yeah, I still haven't figured out how to do that well. Ow, ow, ow. So I guess I will go ahead and do the damage boost strats here. And then just use the red potion. Really? That ran me lower on health than I like, but the end of this is easy. That was actually a fairly good time to get a health refill, because it meant that most of my health refilling was done before I got the crystal. Saves probably a second or so in time there. That's kind of funny. And from a heart piece, too. Okay. So, bottles. I have 2 blue and a fairy. I don't want the fairy, you can come live with this guy. I am, however, going to once again take a short break to hit up the bathroom, because I kinda need to be. I'll be right back. Use flute. So yeah, this is again a bootsless seed. That is 3 in a row, and that is really freaking weird. Bootsless is rare. Why have I gotten 3 in a row? RN Jesus, why hast thou forsaken me? Then again, to be fair, I think like 2 out of my first 3 randomizer runs were Aghanim required, which is also rare. So yeah, I just seem to be a magnet for strange situations. Ow. I don't believe that you recovered from that stun fast enough. That's BS. Ah well. Taking the fast way through here. I don't remember if that's the correct position for that switch or not, but we'll see in a moment. Okay, now I need bow. There's my heart back. And a few arrows for my trouble. No, that is the wrong position for that switch. Come on. There we are. So... I don't think I fought Helmasaur last run. He's not hard to fight. Really isn't. You need the hammer to be able to beat him, you need the bow to be able to get to him. If you've got both of those, he's a pretty straightforward boss. No, that's not the item I want selected. That's the item I want selected. Yes, please, kill off my sword beams. They are making this room significantly harder. Tempered should be able to one-shot those guys after they flip, but every time the sword beam hit one, it was protecting them from the sword itself. Like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. I'm kind of annoyed at that last moment hit before I could get off the final hammer strike. That was kind of a dick move, man. Yes, I know I was here to murder you, but still, kind of a dick move. And that is crystal 7. Well, total of 7 crystals. I don't know what crystal number it was. I also don't care. So, there we are, 7 crystals. So I need Mirror to get back to Light World. I need Flute to get up to Death Mountain. And then I need Hookshot to get over to the eastern side of Death Mountain. And again, no boots. Because who needs to go fast when you're trying to get down the time that you spend playing? That would just be silly. So, third attempt. Am I going to go 0 for 3 this time? Nope. Third time I got it. Like I said, it's not a huge time save, but it feels good when you pull it off. Got lots of blue potions. So really, at this point, Ganon's Tower and the Ganon fight shouldn't be bad. Silverless is going to be a little bit annoying, because Silverless always is, but I think I am entirely capable of it. course, I could always just randomly stumble onto it in one of the 4 chests that I'll open in here. I'm not betting on that, but it could happen. And I subscribe to the general philosophy of, this room sucks, I'm just going to ignore it and take a few hearts of damage. Okay. And I use the Ganon Tower Big Key. Hello, Igors. Ow. Once again, I do not get the privilege of getting the recharge room up here. I also this time don't have powder, so I may end up using one of those blue potions just to make sure that I survive Ganon's tower. Given that, I'm going to be very liberal using my magic. Because, yeah, I don't feel like fighting these guys, and I'm kind of low on health. I'm not going to take the time to collect drops, but I am going to ignore them. Yep, bombos, 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 bombos. It's not really time efficient, but man does it make these rooms a lot less stressful. Okay. I am going to purposefully waste a few seconds in this room to get all 3 of these guys synced up. Darn. Almost got the 1 cycle with that. Really? Really? Okay. I needed 1 hit in cycle 2 and I couldn't get it. That's just sad. Next up, I need this out. Thank you for the magic refill, guys. That seems entirely appropriate that they would drop magic. Darn. I missed one. Well, that could have been smoother, but I got through it. Ah. That could have been much smoother because I fell off. Okay. Going to come up here and grab the red heart. And magic refill. So, chests, what do you have for me today? Blueberries. And a small key of Hera! Did I call it or did I call it? Tower of Hera key in Ganon's tower. That was not a good room. No, that was just not a good room. Okay. I really wish I could powder you for health, but I can't. Instead, what I'm going to be doing is entering this next room and immediately drinking a blue potion. Because it would just be really embarrassing to die to Moldorm 2. Really embarrassing. Falling to him is bad enough, I say, after I fall them off. But dying to him would just be really... No, I hit down. And last chest of the game is a red rupee. So, once again, confirmed, absolutely 100% completely bootsless. Yeah, I don't know where my boots are hiding lately. Well, actually, no. I do know exactly where they have been hiding. Usually in Ganon's tower. Ugh, what a lousy pattern. And I got 2 hit... Okay, sure. Those were 2 really lousy patterns, and I somehow still got 2 hits on both of them. So, of course, that one, which was a little bit nicer of a pattern, I got 0. There we go. Not the smoothest Aghanim fight, but not the worst either. Okay. Here we go. Time for the final boss fight. And it's silverless. Which is the second silverless in 3 seats right now. These 3 seats that I've streamed have been kinda nasty. Yes, yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, I have Blue Cane already. 6. And I'm going to go for a couple of extra because when I only do 6, for some reason it seems like one of them didn't count or something. It's really annoying. Okay. It's 2, 3, 4. Dodge the fire bat. Get torch glitch. Almost fall off, but thankfully not. And yeah, should be fairly good to go. 1. Ugh, that was bad. 2. Almost. 3. The number is 12. 4. Too close. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 'That was closer than I like to being knocked off by the bat. 11. 12. Whew! Yeah, Silverless Ganon is not fun. Rewarding, because holy crap, I just pulled off something impressive, but not fun. Whew. Oh hey, it's me. Yay. And since I've already taken my bathroom break at the end here, I can just sit here through the credits with you. And also pull up the spoiler log and start looking at things. The Two Towers there is, the original is Return of the King, so occasionally it will say The Two Towers or Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah. You get the feeling that this randomizer was made by nerds. Just a little bit. So, the question of the moment, of course, here is, where were Pegasus Boots? Sabotaging's homecoming. Yeah, given what he gave me, I would call him sabotaging, yes. Pegasus Boots were in Ganon's Tower. In the tile room! Oh god! Yeah, so last time they were in the Ganon's Tower big chest. I think tile room might be the one worst location in there. Because in Key Sanity, you are very likely to come into Ganon's Tower with the big key, so if you went through and you searched everything looking for your one last item, you would almost certainly check the big chest before you checked tile room. God. Yes, life lesson for sale. Ah, yes, give me $500, and I will give you back something good. Here is your something good, a $20 bill. Rip off. Fungus for life, so just some health, probably a full container for the mushroom that was sitting on the lumberjack ledge that we never got the second castle tower key to get to, and we also didn't get the boots because those were buried in Ganon's Tower. Speaking of tower, where was the other one? One of them was in Swamp Palace. Yeah, that's correct. I never actually went into Swamp Palace. Did I ever get the Swamp Palace small key? No, the Swamp Palace small key was again in Ganon's Tower. It was in the room after you fight the Ice Armos, the big key room in Vanilla. Wow. So not only was it not required to go into Swamp, it was borderline not possible to go into Swamp before you went into Ganon's Tower. You could technically go in, but you would only get one chest in there. Incidentally, what was that one chest? 3 bombs. So if you had gone in there, you would have picked up 3 blueberries and been feeling very ripped off. Thankfully, I didn't. quite happy about that. I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed watching the randomized run there, David. It was a thing. I've been playing this a lot recently, and boy, the runs that I've been streaming feel like they've been significantly trollier than the ones that I've done offline before this. I mean, to be fair, I have had some pretty trolly runs offline, but this has just been 3 straight trolls in a row. No boots on 3 seeds in a row? Eee. Okay, so now we get to the boring section of the credits, which I will fast forward through. Here's the original Legend of Zelda Link to the Past credits. If you really want to look at them, pause and read. Here's the randomizer credits, including the link to the Discord. Again, you can, go see those in the video later. Time found, flute, 2 hours and 28 seconds. And Pegasus boots, didn't find him. I didn't have to kill any boss before Tempered Sword, though, so hey, that was nice. Although, I would have said it should count the one big card in the bottom of Castle that I killed with Fire Rod. Did I just miss that that was a 1? Yeah. Holy crap, 238? And that's considering I spent like 6 minutes in the bathroom. This was almost a sub 230 for me, and it felt pretty trolly. I mean, I suppose it didn't have a whole lot of double dipping involved, which is pretty big in Key Sanity. Yeah? I mean, I guess the biggest troll here was just lack of boots. And that probably saves less time than it feels like it does, honestly. So what are these special things here? So, if I'd thrown a bottle in at the Waterfall of Wishing, I would have gotten a fairy. At the Pyramid, I would have gotten a green potion. It's kind of okay. Bombos at Tantor Turtle Rock, Ether Tantor Misery Mire. Not quite vanilla, would need Turtle Rock to be Quake. Yeah, that was a pretty good seed. I mean, aside from not having boots, which made it feel trolly all the way through, it was pretty good. It didn't really lead me off on really strange things for a while. It didn't have the same really bizarre, hey, here's all of the things that you need right now that the seed last night did. That was really strange, although, to be fair, it actually still sort of did that in Ice, didn't it? It gave you the Ice Palace Big Key leading to the Ice Palace Big Chest, which had Hammer, which you also need in Ice. So, actually, I take that back. It was doing that again. Strange seed. Strange, strange seed. I will once again drop a link to the seed into chat here, so if you're watching on Twitch later, you can grab it from the chat replay. If you're watching on YouTube, it'll be down in the description. And with that, we are done, because there's no way I'm going to spend another 3 hours doing another run. Or, hell, even another 2.5 hours. 2:38. I think that's a new personal best for me. That's pretty good. And with me talking over it and getting distracted, too. I mean, what didn't I do this seed? I didn't do Swamp at all. I think I did all of the other dungeons, though. I didn't do Hera Basement, but yeah. But I think I did every other dungeon, including the boss. And a double dip into Thieves' Town that was pointless. Some extra dipping into Pod, which is normal. But yeah. In any case, that is it for the evening. I hope to see you guys tune in again later. Stay awesome. Be the awesome people I know you can be.